Good afternoon, everybody. Time for a Wolf of Bricks update. Once again, I am Jim.
And I am John.
And this is where we talk about LEGO investing and reselling. Now let's get into it.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another wolfofbricks.com update. Once again, I am Jim, and this is where we talk about LEGO investing and reselling. So just want to remind everybody about the ongoing contest we have. I'm going to be picking a winner tomorrow, the next day. So if you haven't entered the contest yet, all you need to do is go to our previous video and drop in the comments what your favorite LEGO set is. You also need to like and subscribe to that video. You will be getting this Winter Village set. I'm very happy to ship it out to whoever the winner is. And everybody will once again know during my next video. So I want to share something with everybody, and I promise this is somewhat LEGO related. So when I was on vacation a couple weeks ago, I was driving through the desert between California and Las Vegas, and I came across a place, and it was called Alien Fresh Jerky. You could see the map right here. And this place is huge. There's not just this building right here. There's two other big buildings directly behind it, right? This place has everything. Of course, it has Alien Fresh Jerky. It also has, you know, that painter Bob Ross. They have Bob Ross Fresh Mints. They have all kinds of t-shirts. They have all kinds of things. And the reason why this is somewhat LEGO related is I know I'm not the only one that has had to have a tough sell to family members, spouses, loved ones, children about what we do when it comes to LEGO investing, right? And I'm looking at this place and I'm saying to myself, you know, I'm sure there are some family members that think I might be a little bit crazy because of Legos, but let me tell you, if my big idea wasn't Legos and it was actually Alien Fresh Jerky, I mean, they would commit me into an asylum. So I'm sharing this with you because if there's anybody in your family or friends or circle that doesn't approve of what you're doing with LEGO, even though you're successful at it, you could share with them that your big idea could have been fresh alien jerky. So just wanted to pass that along. All right, so we're going to dive into Duplo planes, right? And I really wasn't sure if this was going to be a good topic to do because there is a couple unanswered questions, but I think it's a good idea to share what I found with everybody, and they could track it on their own and see if this is something that might be a good investment for them. Now, I've said before in the past that the most I've spent this year on particular sets does come from Duplo. I've spent tens and thousands of dollars on Duplo. And I think that there's a lot of potential for me out there because this is a under the radar theme. A lot of people are going after Star Wars. A lot of people are going after Marvel. All kinds of other themes. But you know, I'm really liking what I see when it comes to these Duplo planes, and we're just going to go over it. So right here you see Duplo set number 10808, Town Little plane, 13 pieces. Well, guess how much this bad boy is going for right here, right? If you go to Camel, you could see, man, this is off to the races. I mean, it has gone down somewhat right here, but there was not a long hold time that you could have had to make some good money on this. And this is a relatively old set, right? So the cheapest you could have got this set on Amazon for was $749 back in 2016. So again, it is kind of old, but at the same time, it peaked right here, right? And not only that, I mean, if you bought this at a discount or on clearance, I mean, you would have doubled your money easily. So, you know, this is something I'm really liking. The next set right here, again, Duplo, my first plane, set number 10849. And when you go to Camel 3X, you could see at one time this set was going for $40. Now, here's the thing. Why is such a cheap toy going for $40? Well, I don't necessarily have the answer to that because, you know, usually sets can go for sometimes 2, 3 times 100%. And you're high-fiving each other and you think you accomplished something, which you did. But the only thing I could wrap my head around is the same reason why the Architecture Studio was so popular whenever it sold out, whenever they were remanufacturing the instruction booklet. Because that was a set that was retailing for $150 because of the way they constructed the instruction booklet. They needed to recall it and put out a new instruction booklet. That soared to $350. The only thing I could think of is maybe, these are some sort of sets that educational organizations recommend, or they put it on some sort of syllabus when it comes to preschool or play school or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of. If anybody has any other ideas on why it's, just not performing well, but it's overly performing well, right? Please drop that in the comments below. I would really love to hear that. Now, this isn't an airplane. This is an airport, which is, similar in theme. This is set number 10871, Town Airport. This set is, I believe, you could still get. And if you look at the price right there, I'm pretty certain you can get it. But when you go to Camel, you could see, there were some times where this set was unavailable. This bad boy, it went high. It was just under $63. And another cool thing about these sets, right? These are sets that are clearanced a lot, right? It's not just like you have some Marvel or some Batman set where they're like, okay, we're going to knock 20% off. Retailers, my impression is they just don't care about these sets. And if you're trying to stack discounts or something like that when it comes to Duplo at Target, I would think they would be more willing to go ahead and do this versus, picking up a Marvel helicarrier, right? And there's going to be somebody behind the register that thinks that they need to respond and be like, oh, no, you can't get this for X amount of dollars off. This is something that we need to sell to our customers. This is so under the radar. And then you have this guy right here, the LEGO Duplo Town Plane set number 10908, building blocks, 12 pieces. Right now the buy box is $21 and change. But when you go to Camel, you could see, if you look at the green dots on the bottom, you could see that there was an inventory issue. And when there was an inventory issue, this set went as high as $40. That's crazy. And this set looks just like a remake of some of the previous sets that I just went over. So I don't know what exactly is going on with LEGO planes, but I'm liking what I see. Now, in all transparency, I don't own any of these yet. I was just last night crunching some Excel spreadsheets, and I started to look into Duplo, and I was like, okay, let's go see what's going on with Duplo planes. And then I was like, okay, I could see myself doing this. And finally, we have Duplo Town Airport, another airport, and that's set number 10961, retailing for just under $30. And when you go to Camel 3X, you can see that this chart is broken, but I'm pretty certain that it probably has a performance similar to this. Maybe it's went down in price, not just because inventory became available, but maybe because there's also another airport available out there. Not quite sure. And when you go to the Microsoft Excel, you could see in the top two sets, these are great return on investments. Now keep in mind, again, these sets are a little bit older, 4 or 5 years old, but you could have made somewhere around 200% return on investment if you sold it a little bit sooner. So at the beginning of the video, I was talking about unanswered questions. And the reason why that is because I only have concrete information on these two retired sets. However, these two sets right here, the Duplo Airport and the Town Plane set number 10908, they are still available, but when they weren't available, you could see that they really went up in price and they had a pretty impressive return on investment. So I gotta acknowledge the eBay folks out there. I'm not exactly sure if this is the type of theme that you should be selling on eBay. Definitely the first set, but you've had to wait 4 or 5 years to get a return on investment like that, there are other sets you could hold for, 18 months to 2 years and have a better return on investment for. So for all you Amazon sellers out there, these are things that you should watch. I wouldn't say that this is a solid, concrete, slam dunk, smoking gun type of sets that you should be buying, but everything looks pretty good, and until proven otherwise, I am so pro the Duplo airplanes and the Duplo airports. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please, don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.